Welcome to your ultimate guide to the stories that shaped our world. In today's episode, we'll dive into from ancient dominance to global influence, empires. Just saying the word conjures up images of power, of vast armies and wealth beyond measure. They were architects of civilizations, for better or worse, leaving their mark on language, culture, law, even the way we think. Join me now as we unearth the stories of these titans, peeling back the layers of time to understand their rise, their reign, and their inevitable fall. First, we have the Roman Empire, a name synonymous with power and grandeur. For centuries, they dominated the Mediterranean, their legions marching from the misty shores of Britain to the scorching sands of North Africa. At its zenith, around the year 117 AD under Emperor Trajan, the Roman Empire stretched over 5 million square kilometers. Rome's power wasn't just about brute force, it was about infrastructure, Roman roads and aqueducts that enabled a population boom. The Pax Romana, a 200-year period of unprecedented stability and prosperity, saw a golden age of trade, art, and intellectual flourishing. But even the mightiest empires are not immune to the passage of time. Internal strife, economic woes, and barbarian pressures chipped away at Roman power. By the 5th century AD, the once mighty empire had fractured, its western half collapsing. Yet the Roman legacy lived on, leaving an indelible mark on Western civilization. Next, we journey east to the windswept steppes of Central Asia, the birthplace of the Mongols. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongols exploded onto the world stage in the 13th century, forging the largest contiguous land empire in history. Their cavalry archers, riding hardy horses, could unleash a storm of arrows that decimated their enemies. But the Mongols were more than just ruthless conquerors. They fostered religious tolerance and promoted trade across their vast empire. The Silk Road flourished under Mongol rule, connecting civilizations that had been largely isolated for centuries. The Mongol Empire, like all empires, eventually fragmented, dividing into smaller khanates that continued to exert considerable influence. The legacy of Genghis Khan and his successors lived on, a testament to the power of military might and strategic genius. They shattered the existing political order, leaving a power vacuum with lasting consequences. Chapter 3. The British Empire, an empire on which the sun never set. By the 19th century, British possessions spanned the globe from Canada to India, leading many to call it the empire on which the sun never sets. How did a nation perched on the edge of Europe achieve such dominance? The answer lies in their mastery of the seas and industrialization. The British Empire was built on trade, with ships establishing colonies and dominating global commerce. The East India Company controlled vast swathes of India, shaping the destiny of millions. British influence seeped into every corner of the globe, with English becoming the lingua franca of international business and diplomacy. But the story of the British Empire is not without its dark side: colonial exploitation, cultural suppression, and the horrors of the slave trade. Understanding the British Empire, with all its triumphs and tragedies, is essential to understanding the world we live in today. Chapter 4. The Ottoman Empire Bridge between East and West. For over 6 centuries, the Ottoman Empire, founded by Osman I, controlled vital trade routes and served as a bridge between East and West. At its peak, the Ottoman Empire stretched from Vienna to North Africa and deep into the Middle East. Its armies, famed for their janissaries, were a force to be reckoned with. The Ottomans presided over a vibrant cultural melting pot, blending Islamic tradition with Byzantine influences. Their cities, like Constantinople, bustled with merchants, scholars, and artists from all corners of the known world. The Ottomans were masters of trade, controlling key routes connecting the East and West. By the 19th century, internal strife, economic stagnation, and nationalist movements chipped away at their power. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire is complex, a place of great beauty, cultural brilliance, and military might, but also of conquest and religious tension. These are just a few of the most powerful empires in history. Their influence shaped the world we live in today, from the languages we speak to the borders that define nations. Beyond the grand narratives of conquest and decline, there are human stories of emperors and slaves, merchants and soldiers, artists and innovators. Which empire do you think was the most powerful? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to explore more incredible stories from history. Thanks for watching, where the past comes alive.